What's good? What's good? What's good? Trying to do a quick little live stream this afternoon. What's good? Hope all is well with everybody. We'll see who can come up in the house. Hopefully, the notifications go out today and everybody can talk. So, going to try to do a quick little hour here, talk about Floyd Mayweather. I was going to do a video, but I'd rather do it in a live stream because I'm going on vacation today. What's good? What's going on, Trey X? How's life treating you, man? Floyd Mayweather, man, he need to come on with it, man. He needs to come on with it. What's going on, man? Player, what's happening, man? How's life treating you? Gonna try to, talk about this Floyd Mayweather Jr., Ishe Smith, Gervonta Davis, and whoever else the next dude is gonna say that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not handling his business. All right, it's good to hear, Trey X. Stanley Bailey, what's happening? Hey, y'all, hit the like on the way in. We're gonna, get it rolling in a little while. Reggie the Tree, what's happening, man? I'm good. I'm about to go on vacation. Well, let me put it this way. I'm about to go work somewhere other than where I work right now while everybody else around me is on vacation. I'm going to still be on this boxing grind, but I don't have enough time to do a video today because I got to drive. So I'm going to do a live stream to this live stream. Whenever I get where I'm getting tonight, I'm going to do another live stream. Might try to record a video or something while I'm in there, just the audio on it, man, and make it happen. I see all these people coming on, man. What's good? What's good? Black Ham TV, what's good? Sheldon Holmes, what's happening? Fast Lane Jones, what's good, man? Chef Boy ID, as usual, in the house. What's good, man? Hope all's well. Messiah, what's happening? Patrick Pinishant, yeah, man. Well, hey, yep, you caught me live. You caught me. Marquise Johnson, chin checking these UK trolls with facts. Oh, man, they hate me, man. They hate me. Onyx Senior said, great counsel. Enjoy the vacation. I'll enjoy a little bit of it, man. I'm going to talk this boxing. I ain't going to lie. This is me we're going to Virginia Beach. What's going on there, Thomas Robinson? I'm going to the shop. I'm going to the shop to pick up my mom and to pick up my dad and my sister because my dad is 80, so he can't drive. And then we're gonna drive to Virginia Beach. El Ray said, "You killing him." Oh yeah, man. And you know what it gets me, King El Ray? Every time they say it, I make another video. They leave me alone because I got one for him today, man. Did you see? What's up, Two Robinson? Oh, what's Blazing Sports? I'm from Chicago, the Chicago metropolitan area. That is where I'm from. Y'all got good news and the facts on y'all got good news and facts on TMT promotions. Yeah, look, man, this is my opinion on TNT. They need to Floyd Mayweather. You can't get rid of Floyd Mayweather Jr., man. But Fanon is going to be the Black Johnny Cash. What do you mean? I don't get that, man. Anyway, man. Yeah, man, dude needs to get rid of Leonard Ellerby and get somebody in there that's a real manager, man. Or give him another role and let somebody that is really going to actually, dot their I's and cross his T's and have good relationships with fighters. Man, because, at this point in time, man, the magic is going to wear off with Floyd, and Floyd's not going to be able to put these guys on his own cards pretty soon. Well, now he's not going to be able to do it. So, I just don't think this dude's doing. I've never thought he was doing too good a job. I didn't think he was doing very well as a promoter, man. I mean, he's got two good fighters, and he can't get his fighters decisions. That's the thing. Like, if you're going to be a promoter, man, I am not big on I said, damn, were they going to sacrifice Leonard? I mean, I doubt Floyd cares enough, man. I think Floyd thinks that thing is there. Floyd thinks what does he care? Honestly, man, he's got enough money and he's up, big enough on himself that he doesn't have a real reason to humble himself and put the fighters before him and all of that type of stuff, man. I just don't see this playing out very well. And he's starting to get something that is, when you start having your fighters bad mouthing you out in just public, that tells you, man, that there's going to be a lot of that they're probably doing even more talking behind closed doors. You know, so what's going on, Brown Gone One? I mean, it's a real bad look. Now, I can't like say, for example, what's my man's name? God, who's the latest? Ishe Smith, man, right? So Ishe Smith, hasn't been able to win the fights that Ishe Smith, the bigger fights that Ishe Smith has had, right? And see, that's not his, he's doing what he can do in the ring. And I always say, I always get on, the crooked side of boxing being promoters. But if you're a promoter, man, you do to a certain extent have to build your fighter and get those guys in situations where they can look good and build their value a little bit before you get them to championship fights, And it just seems to me that, and I like it because I like it from a fight fan point of view. I like it that he's always throwing Ishe Smith in there, really tough. And he throws Badu Jack in there. Yeah, really tough. Yeah, he had a lot of opportunities. Yeah, he did. Absolutely did a lot of opportunities. So, it's just tough, man. But as a promoter, hey, man, you're supposed to build your fighters, man. You're supposed to build your fighters as a promoter. But the criticism here, I feel a little bit hypocritical because I always get on, promoters for not making the best fights. But I do really believe what's going on, Dark Truth. I do believe that prospects and fighters like that who are coming up do need to get their name built, get opportunities to win and look good, right? See a bunch of different fighters, see a bunch of different styles of fighters and do that type of stuff, man. Bowen says Floyd has a full roster of talent. Yeah, let me see who Floyd Mayweather Jr. has on there in his promotional stable. In his stable. I hate that word, but something needs to happen to stop that flow of fighters acting a fool and speaking poorly on them. You know what I mean? Something has to break, man. Okay, if Floyd Mayweather Promotions, let's see who Floyd has. Okay, first of all, he needs a new website. This is not a very good website, but okay. Floyd Mayweather work ethic is epic. Okay. Floyd's, let's say that one video I see up in here is about Floyd's work ethic. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Foundation. Okay, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Promotions Fighters. So he has Superfly. He has Avon Knight. I like Avon Knight. Dillian Price, Angelo El Chinto Lee, Alexis Santiago, Brian Galagos, Carlos Zambrano, Daniel Gonzalez, Ahmed Mahmoud, Roland Marrero, Saul K, Mickey Bay. I'm still looking for Latondria Jones. I thought Latondria Jones just signed with somebody else. But Ishe Smith. Yeah, he's got a lot of fighters here. Ashley Theopane. No, Ashley Theopane, I think, just left him. Some of these guys aren't they? Thomas Delorme. Okay, he's got Thomas Delorme, J. Leon Love, Ronald Graville, Badu Jack the Ripper. That's his best dude right there. Junior lightweight, he's got Gervonta Davis. Oh, he's got Andrew the Beast Tabiti. Yeah, he's got a decent. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think the best ones out there are Tabiti and Gervonta. It's like 3 good ones. Yeah, he's got Mickey Bay. Says slow motion better than no motion. What up for Atlanta House? What's good, man? What's happening with you? Said let them boys shine, Floyd. Yeah, hey, man, get a good manager, man. Just get a good manager. And let somebody be the one that get somebody to just get a better manager, man. You got to have somebody that can have good relationships with these fighters and somebody that they can vent to so that they feel like they can be heard. If Ishe Smith's feeling like he never got that big shot and he said, go to the zone, man. Go to the zone. Let him out, go to the zone. Warren Richardson says Floyd seems to be too selfish to promote somebody else. Doesn't want other fighters to outshine him. He is best as a boxer. I think I'm going to tell you though, man. I think that Floyd's done a really, really good job with Gervonta Davis. I think he's done an excellent job, man. Yeah, and Hustler Sim says for you got to keep in mind Ishe Smith is 39 years old. He can't turn back the hands of time. Dude's old. Yeah, and he had a long career before that, man. I think actually, you know, from what I recall, when Ishe Smith signed with Mayweather, Ishe Smith had been fighting for a while before then. I don't even think he was with Mayweather Promotions when he was with the Contenders. So, I mean, he's gotten a lot of fights and a lot of opportunities from Floyd that, you know, he might not have gotten otherwise, man. So I'm not really feeling the criticism of Ishe Smith. I think Ishe Smith might be having some, feeling it's tough on him, man, because he's gotten some opportunities to do his thing, but he didn't break through. You know what I mean? Kyle Beckford, what's going on, man? And, not everybody in boxing, not everybody breaks through, But what I'm saying, though, when I'm saying that there's, you need new leadership, and when there's smoke, there's fire, I'm saying, man, there's a lot of talking, right? There's a lot of just out and out criticism of Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather Promotions. And I'm sure that has to be the case with other boxers at Top Rank, right? But you just don't typically hear Top Rank fighters go off like that about Top Rank. Now, it might be that it doesn't hit the news as quickly because, it's not Floyd Mayweather Jr., right? That might be the case. But even more so, man, they got to do something. He's got to do something, or they got to do something to stem the tide of these people talking, right? Which is what I'm saying. That's a management issue. If Ishe Smith feels like that, there should be some type of mechanism in place in that organization for Ishe to be able to reach out to somebody that he feels can help him resolve that situation. You know what I mean? And not be out there in the street, running up a flagpole. Advanced warning, YouTube is cutting off notifications. Cutting off notifications, what do you mean cutting off notifications? They're not they're not getting rid of notifications. They've just been doing stuff like they're not going to get rid of notifications. What they've done is they've made it a lot tougher. They're selective about when you get your notifications. You know what I mean? Because yesterday something came out with the bell icon where they're testing something to make the bell icon, make it more noticeable to hit. But really, I just think the issue with the notifications, yeah, I didn't get your alert. Yeah, man, they do that selectively. Their algorithm tries to tell you, like, you'll probably get notified if you go if you go watch a video if you've not watched a video of mine in a while, like a regular video or gone in, you might not get the alert, because if you're not looking at the channel, like if you're just waiting to get an alert to watch, that's going to make it a lot less likely that you get a notification at a particular time. Yeah, Warren Rich said I didn't get your alert either, bro. Yeah, man, they're funny, man, but I'm telling you, the alerts, they're not giving everybody every alert. And that's just a decision it's just a decision that they've made, It's just a decision that they've made about how they're going to do their algorithms. They try to parse out your notifications. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of whack, but hey, man, watch the videos. If you're not getting an alert of mine, go watch a video. If you don't feel like watching the whole video, click a video. Yeah, Two Robinson, go check a video out. Watch a video for a little bit. Just check on me. And then more than likely, I think that would trigger the algorithm to give you yeah, I don't know, man. It said I didn't get an alert, just was on YouTube. Yeah, man. There's a lot of channels complaining a lot about those alerts. They're not giving everybody every alert. And I don't think that's right. But hey, man, what can I do? Is they own it and they decide how they want to do their business. So, it is what it is, man. Warren Richardson said, I watch your videos every other day when I get time, still having issues. Yeah, okay, well, maybe that's not the fix. So, yeah, it's whack, man. It's whack. Yeah, I agree that it's whack, man. But look, hey, man, let's talk about some boxing, man. Anthony, I'm glad you got alert. Alerts are coming to my email, YouTube, not sending in YouTube anymore. I watch all your videos about ass juice. Man, dog, did you see? Hey, seriously, man, I know for sure that YouTube ain't hating on me. I ain't nowhere near big enough for those cats to even be thinking about me. And I appreciate that they give me a voice, that they give me a platform and a voice to talk about boxing. So, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna complain too much about it. For now, who you got? Ortiz and White in what round? I got Ortiz, and I got Ortiz in probably 8. I got him in 8. I don't think he's gonna last, but I don't think is that fight gonna happen? I don't think that fight's gonna happen, man. Because he's trying to get Pulev. Right? He's complaining about the fact that Pulev isn't being a man enough to fight for him. I noticed how that conversation about Dillian White has left Eddie Hearn's mouth, though. Oh, cool, Philip. You got your alert. That's what's up. Ortiz, yeah. Warren Richards, yeah. Ortiz by decapitation. I'm with you on that, man. Kyle Beckford said, yeah, same, man. Oh, yeah. That's where I got. Yes. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Kyle. I got him in about 8. Messiah, Fanon, these fighters need to invest more money and stop trying to be like Floyd. Ishe is broke, looking for a handout. I mean, I can't speak on that. I don't know what I think he fights for a living, man. He's got a lot of experience. He's going to have to work, get a job as a trainer. If he can't fight anymore, train, be a trainer, man. There's no shame in working, I'm sure he wants to be rich, wants to have enough money where he doesn't have to worry about anything and figure out what he's going to do in the next stage of his life. But hey, man, get you a fighter, man. Get you some fighters, start training, continue to do what you've been doing. Just in a different phase, just a different phase of boxing. It's tough, man. There's setbacks in life, man, that everybody has. You just got to learn how to deal with it. A Weapons now by Mr. Smith. I do see your video on having an HR department I do see your view on having an HR department in Mayweather's camp, but he's an adult. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not talking about it from Ishe Smith's point of view. I'm talking about it from Mayweather's point of view. For Beverly Rose is our new co-host. That's what's up. Yeah, she's on Trey X. What's up? Yes, yeah, that's a good conversation. She knows her boxing. Said Fahim Sator Fanon, these fighters forget that an advance is a loan against their purse. I don't know if they forget it or they don't understand it. And they just willing to get that money up front and, hey, man, I want some money in my pocket. That's a bad decision, taking advances. Credit is good to be able to get when you need it, but really you don't want to need it. And you don't want to have to pay it back, man. Yep, YMCA, train hard, get a few kids. Yep, that's pretty much it. You just got to get you a few kids, and hey, even if you're living a high standard of living, you might have to dip it down for a little bit when you get your stuff going on, man. Ishe Smith is a gateway fighter at this point. Good work for up and comers. Yeah, that's when you're 39 years old. That's typically it. That typically is what it is, man. Unless you're Povetkin or somebody who's got a big, a promoter that just must really like you and want to make a habit, wants to make a habit out of that, man. Fanon said, Registry said, Fanon, you're right. Ishe has a ton of knowledge to give and share, and trainers get paid too. Yeah, that's it. And on top of it, man, make sure that you stay cool with the cat. I mean, you don't want to burn your bridges, man. You don't want to burn your bridges with people. But yeah, man, he's got a lot of knowledge. He knows how to fight. He knows how to train, right? And there'll be kids like, look at all the trainers. Shoot, you got guys who are bigger stars than him training. Like, what's the name of that guy out in the Mayweather gym? Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, right? You got Eddie Mustafa Muhammad in there. And shoot, man, that dude was a great fighter, man. I think he had a better career. I think he had a better career than Ishe Smith's had, and he's out there training. Shoot, you got Mark Breland's training, is a trainer. Mark Breland's doing straight. He found him a nice little heavyweight out there, training him, doing his thing. His career didn't pan out the way that he wanted his career to pan out, I don't believe. But hey, man, He kept grinding, man. If it's not meant, if one thing's not meant for you, something else is meant for you, and you just got to try to keep working and figure out what that is. And eventually, provided you live to the next, every day you live to the next, and you got your eye on a goal and looking out for the opportunity that's meant for you. Hey, and you take advantage of what you've had before and what you've learned, and you keep building your repertoire of your skills in life. Hey man, one day you're gonna find happiness, man, whatever that is, and then eventually you'll go away. Like everybody does, man. What's going on, Carl Burrell? I'm chilling, man. Oh, Trey said Trap House has a video about Ishe wanting retirement money from Floyd. Yeah, I heard that. I was in a barbershop. I listened to that. I have to look. I'm not sure if he's saying I think he said that he never got that walkaway money, though, is what he said. They he never got that big fight where he can make that $5-6 million payday where he can put that in the bank and be able to walk away. That wasn't given to him. But I think my man's point is well taken, though, man. I think Trap House's point was well taken, that he's had opportunities, but here's the thing. Hey man, that's not something that's guaranteed, right? It's just not guaranteed. So you just got to keep going, man. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going and say, whose fault is that? It's just what happened. Sometimes it's not a fault. It's just not meant to be, either for whatever reason, that it didn't manifest itself, and I'm a believer, man. It's so hard because I've cried over spilt milk before myself, man. Marcus Johnson, who in what fantasy world does Ishe fight and earn $5 million? I don't know. Obviously not in this actual world, but hey, man, if he had pulled off a couple, I mean, here's in what world would Joseph Parker earn $5 million? He did. You know what I mean? In what world would Marcus McDonough, what fantasy world should a Marcus McDonough had earned that much money? You know what I mean? Why would it's just chance. Marcus McDonough is not a great fighter. He lucked up and got in against a kid that was probably unprepared and a little bit overrated in Marcus McDonough, and a dude who just happens, Floyd Mayweather Jr. just happened to say, okay, yeah, I can beat him. So yeah, he's got a decent name. Let me get him. And he had a Spanish last name. I think they fought on Cinco de Mayo. So he got a situation where he might have made, I don't know if he made $5 million, but he made several $1 million. Enough where those two fights, and he walked away. He got his walkaway money. But it was just, he was fortunate to get that. He's very fortunate to get that. And sometimes those things are meant, sometimes those aren't. Do you see how, like, Andre Ward, as great as Andre Ward is, how Andre Ward was fortunate, might have gone through his career without getting walkaway money. He got his walkaway money with Sergey Kovalev. But damn, that dude had to be a Hall of Famer, undefeated Olympic gold medalist to get that shot and being able to walk away. You know what I mean? It's just, it happens for some people. It doesn't happen for other people. Edwin Valario, he didn't get his walkaway money, for one reason. And I think he was a great fighter. I think, I'm pretty sure, not Jose Luis Castillo, but what's that? The Joe Casamayor, right? Joe Casamayor is training, right? So he didn't get his walkaway money, and he's a great fighter. It's just, I just don't think that that's something that's guaranteed, even for a great talented fighter, let alone somebody that is, is an upper level fighter, right? A solid B level fighter like Ishe Smith. Don Banks, look, bottom line, Smith was missing that special talent that comes with walkaway money. Facts. Yeah, he doesn't have that talent, but does Lucas Matisse have it? Does Lucas Matisse have walkaway money talent? I don't think he does. And I think that, let me see who has that type of talent that didn't get it. Paul Smith had that type of talent. Paul Smith never got it. Paul Smith had walkaway talent, never got. Paul Williams, that's what's up. Excuse me. Paul Williams. I said Paul Smith. Paul Williams did some real estate ventures and did okay. Yeah. And you can be smart with your money too. I mean, I don't want to chastise. I'm not going to chastise Ishe Smith, man. You know, but the point of what because hey man, you work hard all your life, man. You know, he's been in boxing for 28 years. And you know, the time is ticking on him. So it's just it's hard for me to be overly critical of him. But at the same time, man, and I do believe, yeah, man, his career, he wasn't with Floyd Mayweather his whole career, right? He was with people before that during the early part of his career, during the hot part of his career, when people were thinking, you know, hey, man, he should, and that was before he was in the Contender, where people were like, oh, yeah, man, this dude could probably do something, right? That was before the Contender, you know? He wasn't with Floyd during those times. Floyd actually gave him a shot to get good fights when he didn't have those opportunities. So even the fact that, you know, Ishe Smith is saying that, it's like, man, I also remember Ishe Smith saying how grateful he was for Floyd because Floyd was putting him in situations where he could get fights. I mean, Ishe Smith fights on a regular basis. So he might not have got that walk away money, but he damn sure got that show up money. Let me look at this. His box reg, man. I can't remember how long he's been. All right. So Tony Harrison, Julian Williams. He fought once this year, once last year. Oh, yeah. The last 3 years, he's been fighting once a year. In 15, though, he fought 3 times. He got a shot at Islandi Lar. He had the WBA. Excuse me. He did win the IBF against Cornelius Bundridge. He got a shot at the title against Cornelius Bundridge. And then he lost to Carlos Molina. And then he got another shot again for the WBA title against Ryan Davis and lost. He's had 3 title shots and he lost 2 of them. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Right? Unless he's just trying to give him some fights, you know, let him squeeze down to 147 pounds, right? And give him somebody like Saddam Ali, right? It is what it is, man. C. Forbes never got it either, and he was great. What are your thoughts on Forbes back in the day? I like Steve Forbes, man. Yeah, exactly. And Steve Forbes, one of these cats that really didn't have an opportunity. People really didn't want to fight him at the weight class he was supposed to be at. Yeah, I was a big Steve Forbes fan. I like him as a person. I like him as a person too. Fanon, he won the IBF in 2013. I believe that was in 2013 that he won the IBF. But since I have it in front of me. Yep, Carlos, he lost it in 2013. He won it in February of 2013 in a majority decision against Cornelius K9 Bundridge. Ishe turned down a WBC mandatory against Vanes this year. Yeah, I wonder what that is. Yeah, maybe he could have got maybe he could have got that fight, a $500,000 fight with Triple G if he had beaten Vanes Martirosyan. Marlo Fanon, I never got to ask what happened to Lee Selby. He got beat up. He got cut over with some head. I think it was a head cuts. I haven't watched the fight yet, though. All I know is he lost he's cut over both eyes. I heard that they were I heard that they were from headbutts, but I mean he got beat up and he lost. I hope I think there should probably be a rematch, but he doesn't sit down on his punch. The only problem that I really had with Lee Selby is he didn't sit down on his punches. And you know, hey man, it is what it is. Thomas Robinson, Google says Ishe Smith's net worth is $3 million. He could make that work for him if it's true. Yeah, but see, net worth, that doesn't mean that's how much money he has. That could be like what the value of his house is, and that's an estimation, you know. He could have a house, cars. They could be. I'm sure that's an estimation. So I don't know how much money he actually has. And he said if he buys a Bugatti, he's a moron. Like, come on, man. Kyle Bedford for 9. What about Horn versus Crawford in what round? Oh, I think it's going to get stop on cut somewhere around the 8th or 9th round. I think it's going to be the cuts. He's going to cut by. I think Jeff Horn will get cut somewhere in the 3rd, 4th round. Maybe he can go to the 5th round before he gets cut. And after that, he's going to get that. He's going to get those eyes cut up, and they're going to stop the fight because he's bleeding all over the place, man. What's going on, Omar? Malik Omar, how you feeling, man? You know, that's how I see it anyway. You know, it is what it is, though. I'm not going to go much longer than an hour here. Robert Larios, who should Keith Thurman fight? His ring Russ fight. I would like to see him fight Jared Hurd. So I can be done with him. I don't even care about Keith Thurman anymore, man. That's how much that dude's playing around and all that stuff is just made it like a who cares. That's just amazing, man, how fast I stopped caring about Keith Thurman. I just don't care. He didn't want to fight Errol Spence. He got stripped of his belt. He was persuaded to vacate a belt he was going to get stripped of. And now I want to see the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. That's who I want to see. And then I want to see Errol Spence fight, and Terrence Crawford and my man Jeff Horn. That's the only thing I don't even care. I'm just glad he's gone. If he retired tomorrow, I would not care. I wouldn't care. It wouldn't be like, dang, Andre Ward retired. No, it would dang near be like Roy Jones Jr. retiring. Like, he retired. All right, cool. All right, now we don't got to worry about. Now you can commentate and got to worry about people saying him getting knocked out again, seeing him lay flat, face flat first because some journeyman knocked him out. I ain't got to worry about that with Roy because he's retired now. Keith Thurman, he's retired, so I don't have to hear any more excuses about why he don't want to fight anybody. Oh, say, Fanon, you watch URL? No, I don't. I don't watch much TV, man. I just work and talk boxing, man. I read boxing. That's what I do for entertainment. I read boxing, man. And I read and talk boxing and do this, try to raise money for these kids, to help these kids, which you guys really help a lot in, man. I thank everybody that does super chats and watches the videos for helping out so much. Suave Boxing for 9. What's going on, Suave House Boxing? Forgive me, man. That says Suave Boxing. Bobby Jean said, why would GG has a choice on when he start VADA testing for his next fight? I think it's interesting, man. Oh yeah, it's 100 Boxing UK. So yeah, but nah, I don't watch Tell Live Vision. Yeah, man, I ain't interested, man. I don't mess around with that much at all. I watch Game of Thrones. I know that's fiction. What was I saying, man? Oh, Gennady Golovkin. Yeah, they said some advanced testing, so I think they might be up in the testing protocol. What's crazy? What's going on, Curtis Anderson? What's crazy to me, man, is how in the world did they pop Eric Molina 2 years after an Anthony Joshua fight? Did anybody hear that news? That's bizarre to me, man. It's bizarre. So this guy fought. He tested dirty. He took a test. They didn't catch it. He fought 2 more fights. And then just now they're suspending him? What is that? So does that mean that Anthony Joshua could have tested positive in the same fight, but we won't know for 3 years and for 3 more fights if he popped dirty? That's crazy. You got to get better testing. That tells you their testing protocols suck over there. UKADA must be exactly Woolbag. You're right where I am. They got to be garbage. If they didn't catch it, because it's just 2 years ago. People getting popped on that stuff more than 2 years. I mean, more than 2 years ago. World Breaker fighting. What's going on? What's going on, Adonis? So, good morning. It's good morning to you, sir. Jonathan Vickens said, "Yeah, he admitted on air in a video. Don't think he popped. No, man, he popped. He didn't just come out the blue. They named the things that he tested positive for. He didn't just out of the blue admit it on a way to a, hey, by the way, 2 years ago, I was on performance enhancing drugs. They would still have to test him. You know what I mean? You don't test positive just for saying it. Oh, we're going to suspend you for 2. He could just retire if he wanted to do something done like that. USADA would have caught Molina as soon as he thought to take PEDs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Oh, man, Eric Jenkins, man. Shout out in the super chat, man. He said, Fanon, good work, dude. Keep up the great work, man. I appreciate that, man. And we're about to take one of these kids out, just so you guys know where the donations and all that stuff go to. We got a kid. We're about to take these kids out to the vacation that I'm doing is going to be out in Virginia. That's why I said I'm not going to be vacationing. Some of these kids are going to be vacationing out on this beach, get them out of this inner city, get them to go to Virginia, get them out of the state, do that type of good thing, man, for Memorial Day weekend, playing on the beach by a group of 7 kids. It's going to be good stuff, man. So thank you guys for all you do. Brian S., question for Nine. Do you think any of the sanctioning bodies ever stripped a champion for conduct unbecoming of a champion? I can't recall that. I cannot recall that. Because if they would, maybe Floyd would have got stripped when he went to jail. I don't know if he was a sitting champion when he got that 6 months, right? When he got that 6 months for for the issue around his children's mother. That would have been something where somebody could have been stripped. You know what I mean? Fahim Satur said Ali. Yeah. Yep, that was, he got stripped for that. Yeah, Ali, yep. I think you're right about that. For 9, did you see Richard Safer Ether, Eddie Hearn and DAZN on Radio Raccoon? And no, I didn't. Did he? What did he say? I got to check it out. No, man, tell me what he said. Did you see Richard Safer Ether, Eddie Hearn and DAZN in Radio Raccoons? No, man, I didn't. I got to check that out when this is done, man. That's hilarious. What did he say? He only went in for 90 days, Floyd. That's, hey, man. You can still, if they wanted to, they could do it. He said he had no fighters. Oh, yeah. Dude, he just tried to sign. You realize this cat is trying to sign Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. That's going to be his pride acquisition. Crazy. Oh, he said he's got a link to it. I'll check it out. I'll probably check it out while I'm driving. I'll check it out while I'm driving. Kid Mid. Marlo will magic that one, family. Okay. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, Junior is his Canelo. Yeah, that's crazy. Now, the funny thing to me, man, is I also watched a video that Trap House did this morning. Oh, man, shout out in the super chat, Malik, man. Much love, man. He said, God bless you for 9, and thanks for representing the little ones. What's up with the wrench? I'm long overdue. AJ, biggest ducker ever. What are you talking about, Malik? You're overdue for what? I don't understand. What are you overdue for? All right. There's money there, I guess. Okay. I was waiting on you to reply, Malik. Type a comment real quick. He wants to be a moderator. Really? Is that what that is? I'm just messing. I know what he meant, man. Type it in, dog. You got a wrench, dude. You got a wrench. He's got a weapon said a wrench. I know what he was saying. I was just messing with him. I wanted him to type something and see he had a wrench. You know, like, you know, that's it. I gave him a wrench. I know what he meant. You are wrenched, my friend. You are wrenched. I was just messing with you, man. Thank you for always supporting, man. F9 got him. Yeah. Malik, you got a wrench, dog. You got a wrench. You are wrenched up, my man. You are wrenched up. You're Rosado, Gabriel Rosado. Gabriel Rosado and Hot Chavez Jr., man. Look, do you believe this dude is out there skinning and grinning? Hey, he's out there. AJ was out there skinning and grinning with the Golden State Warriors, dog. Look, man, do you understand that the Golden State Warriors, these guys that are boxing fans in the U.S. are gonna already know that his nickname is Ass Juice. Hey, Stephen, wash your hands, man. That's ass juice. Oh, man, dog. He was smiling, happy like he was in the land of stars, dog. He was in the land of stars. What's good, Armed Forces? What up, Fanon and Carl? I'm in Virginia Beach now. That's what's up, Armed Forces Boxing. I will be there in about a day and a half, man. I'll be there in a day and a half. He said, I respect Rosado, whatever he does, though he's a journeyman status, I respect his heart. Hey, yeah, man, I like Gabriel Rosado, man. I like Gabriel Rosado. And see, those type of fights, hey, man, if he can get some of that money over there on the zone, you know, so be it. You know what I mean? So be it. So be it. What's going on? Gary Misshole, man, I ain't seen you in a minute, my man. What's going on? Hustler sent for 9. Eddie's trying to sign a roster of tune-up fighters. Since PBC as the champions, Eddie is not like fighting for a belt. Come on, D-Zone. Oh, yeah, they're bugging, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. Mike Biggs, man, in the house, man. Oh, you were in the session? Oh, man, I'm bad. Said Mike Biggs, I had to cut my live short to catch your live, bro. Class and section chat, pay attention. LDBC, we working. That's what's up. Now, look, man, since my man got off, please subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing. Please subscribe to Mike Biggs Boxing. Man, we got to grow these channels, man. We got to grow these channels and let people know, you know, give them an option, you know, more and more options for real good boxing talk, man. Now, Mike Biggs is a good channel. Get live streams. Those are live streams, man. So, like Mike Biggs, I'm going to tell you what I like about Mike Biggs. And I also like about, like, Corey Lee Boxing and these and other cats. You see, when you have a real good opportunity, man, to have, like, they'll do theirs like Marlowe's Corners in here, man. Is Marlowe in here? Marlowe's Corner. Like, Marlowe's Corner, man, you can get on with Trey X. Like, you could do a live stream, be on there, you know, with Trey X, my Beverly Rose. I think, I'm not sure if Corey Lee comes on there, but definitely Cali Enigma, World Breaker Fighting, all of these guys. World Breaker Fighting said, don't forget World Breaker, dog. I ain't gonna forget you. Get on there with World Breaker Fighting. He's got them as well. A great channel for World Breaker Fighting. And you guys can have, like, for real one-on-one conversations, man. 1-on-10 but get there when the getting's good, dog, because they're growing, man. They're growing. Yeah, man, support these guys, man, because they're out there putting that content in, man. And it's encouraging. I'm telling you, it's very encouraging to see a new subscriber. And I know that when people subscribe to my channel, they don't watch every video. They don't come to every live stream. But, man, it really does feel good, and it's encouraging to, you know, to box it, to somebody that really puts themselves out there to talk boxing, you know, to have cats, you know, come and watch them, interact with them, get with, you know, let them hear your voice, right? A lot of cats, man, as long as you ain't doing no crazy stuff, you know, you jump on to call into the chat, have a good boxing conversation with cats, you know? That's what's up, man. Tito Carlisle, what's good, man? You know, that type of stuff, man. That type of stuff is valuable, man. It really does add a lot of substance to the boxing, to the LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community, and the boxing world, and, you know, in general, man. Big Money said, because you're honest, I'm good, bro. What's that? I think I said, what's up, Tito? That's good, man. Victor Money. What's Victor Money talking about? Who's honest? My wife keeps me that way. I swear to goodness, man, that chick is a lie magnet. Like, she's. I would like try to hide something in the house from my wife, man. I would put it in the attic in the back. Wait, I used to smoke weed. So I would like put it in the attic, like way back inside of inside of a box, dog. And just she just so happened like 5 minutes later, this, oh, I feel like going to the attic and looking through and looking for Christmas ornaments, some shit, and dog, and she'll be right out there. She is a magnet. So I'm like, dog, I just can't be lying, dog. I just can't be doing it. Oh, Victor Money said you are honest. I love your channel, man. I appreciate that, man. I try my best, man. I try my best, man. Definitely try my best, man. But yeah, man, my wife catching me on stuff like on the regular, man. It's bananas. Bananas. I don't understand how she does it either, man. It's like it's mystic, man. Shit is mystic. Like I don't care what I do. I don't care what it is. If I put some, if there's some shit that it's some shit like I don't know, man. My guy is crazy, man. Trey said, Fanon, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. Oh man, yeah, man. These cats need to talk to you, man. They need to hear you talk about boxing, man. I'm telling you. And see, the thing that's going to happen to Trey X. See, here's the thing about Trey X, Marlo's Corner, World Breaker Fighting, Cali Enigma, Corey Lee Boxing. Corey Lee Boxing is entertaining. Um, and I'm not always going to take the arguments that Corey Lee has because we see boxing differently. But Trey X, cats like Trap House, you'll wind up like I know other channels be listening. Like they'll just stick their head in, like, huh, I like that idea. I like how Trey X looks at that. I think I'm gonna have to take that, and that will become their opinion. You know what I'm saying? So now they have a sixth sense. Just they have a sixth sense. Yeah, man, they do. They have a sixth sense. Just women, man. It's crazy, man. Hey, Mike Biggs, man, it's all love, man. I appreciate you coming, man. If you cut off your live stream to come over here, man, I got to give you the shout out, man. I got to. For now, you don't sound as tired. Hi, Beverly. You know why? Because I am getting on the road, man. I'm getting on the road, my lady. I am rolling. Nah, I'm not. I haven't had. Honestly, what happened the other day was, honestly, man, I was cussing people out. That's what it was, man. I just cussing people out. Because people want to act like they know stuff that they don't know, and I don't have any time for that, man. It should just gets underneath my skin, and if you try to front on me, then I really want to slap you. And I mean, just slap you, like, with verbally, not physically, because I got a mouth when I got a mouthpiece on me, and so it ain't real easy. Even if you're right, it's not going to be easy to debate me. That's just not going to work because that's my shit. You know what I mean? I got a 60-inch intellectual vertical, and I will jump up and kick you in the mouth. Now, that's my arrogance. I don't really like to show that, but I'm just telling you. That's why I was upset, because I'm like, man, this dude tried to play me stupid in front of a bunch of people at work. So I just had to light into his ass in I'm telling you, man, it was like I told you the other day. Hey, man, much love in the super chats of Victor Money and Lawrence RBE. It was like argumentatively like the Stanley Ketchel. I talked about this in the last live stream, like Stanley Ketchel versus Jack Johnson, where they agreed that they were going to play nice, right? And Jack Johnson's like, all right, look, man, we can both make money here. Let's play nice. What do you want to do? Okay, yeah, I'll fight you. I'll give you a shot. But look here, I won't hurt you. If, we'll just carry it to 12 rounds. And then Stanley Ketchel double-crossed him. And then Jack Johnson jumped and tried to knock him down. And Jack Johnson jumped up and knocked all his teeth out and brushed his teeth off his gloves. That was the moment that I had, dog, at work. That was the work moment that I was getting on with Beverly Rose. I had to light this dude up, dog. So I was in a bad mood for like 3 days after that. Because I hate having to go. I hate having to go there with people. Good morning, Beverly. What? Oh, you're out there in Cali, man. So it's like you get up late, huh? In Cali, what time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. You stay up late. You doing them late night live streams? What's up, King 153? Hey man, I want to make sure I get these super chats again. Lawrence RBE, man, he said the way AJ has handled his entire situation, has it turned down the excitement for the fight overall, or is it as announced all, or if it is announced is all forgiven? Well, I'll put it this way, man. I don't think that it's dampered the interest for me, man. And thanks for the super chat, Lawrence RBE and Victor Money. And I want to make sure I go back and I didn't miss anybody. Of course, my man Mike Biggs and Antonio McCray. That's what I meant to say. Antonio McCray, man. Much love in the super chat. Nah, for me, I think it's adding to it. But see, in adding to it, it's forcing it to happen. I'm telling you, that's why I make the videos. I want the fight to happen. That's my main motivation behind it. I want to see the fight happen. And when the fight happens, then I want to cover all the stuff leading to the fight. It's a major championship fight. And I don't think that it's stamping the excitement for it. If anything, it should be in growing for it, and it's polarizing, right? All of this conversation is polarizing. Because right now, people in the United States don't like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, I guarantee you, if these cats do a poll of comments that are made in the American boxing media, all of the boxing media, which would be YouTube is a major component of, if not the biggest component of it, he's getting bashed, right? So it's polarized. It's becoming more and more polarized. You have more people like if either you don't like the dude, like you want to either cats just want to see Anthony Joshua get knocked out, or the other side of it is, those AJ, whatever you want to call them, just don't want the fight to happen. They never had excitement for the fight. Never Die Entertainment. Do you think Wilder should give in and go to the UK? If he goes he can go to the UK if he wants to go to the UK, but why would he go to the UK for that 12.5 million guaranteed? The fact that they would take it to the UK is ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. Wilder shouldn't want that fight in the UK, and Anthony Joshua shouldn't want that fight in the UK. It literally kills the monetary value of the fight. Why would anybody want to do that, man? Unless you just don't think the guy can win. And you're like, oh, let's let it go. But even if you let it go 2-3 fights, right? If fight still comes to the United States, because it just kills for the people that are watching the fights, even the people that really want to watch the fight, it's going to kill the value of it. Because you can't tell me that these people that are these 80,000 people watching, they're watching that fight. If you're in an 80,000 seat arena, shout out to my man, D-Style Boxing. Whenever I'm repeating something I know I've heard from somebody else, I want to try my best to acknowledge that. Even the 80,000 people watching in those stands, come on, man. 60,000 of them can't see the fight, man. 60 of them are looking on a jumbotron. They might as well be watching it on TV. They're just out having a party. There ain't no way you can see a boxing match from that far away, man. With 2 people in a little ring, you have to be watching it. I'll be watching basketball games, and that's a whole full court with 10 people on it. You just sit in the nosebleed seats, and you can barely see the game. You know what I mean? So it's not even a good value for a boxing fan to be having something in arena. If you want to have something in arena, the best you can do on a boxing match where you can really see the fight and everybody in there can see the fight relatively well is 15,000 people, 20,000 people. I had some seats. I forget what fight it was I went to go see. It was probably I think it might even been the Roy Jones. I got some terrible seats for the Roy Jones, Glenn Johnson fight. And I could barely see what was going on. I couldn't see those punches landing. That's not a good view. That's not good view. That's not good. There's no good seats in an arena in the 50, 60, 70 rows back. It's just ridiculous, man. That's not a good value for people that want to watch it. Yeah, CMJ dog. Yep, in Memphis. I lived in Memphis at the time and went to go see that. I think it was the FedEx Forum. Pretty sure. I think it's the FedEx Forum. He said, bring that fight to Cowboy Stadium. Even that's too big. if I can't afford, like, I want to go see this Errol Spence Jr. deal. I really want to, but the seats I want to sit in are $800. So I'm like, God, dog, $800. I need to get a press pass, dog. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting way up in the stratosphere, man, and that's not fun, man. Never Die Entertainment. What about the Spence WBC situation with the testing? Errol Spence Jr. said that he's not fighting in the WBC, and they ain't asked him to test. If he wants to fight for the WBC, he'll test for the WBC. But he was removed from the rankings when he went the IBF route. So I don't think that there isn't any WBC testing situation. That's the WBC clean testing program. He fights on the IBF. He's the IBF champion. If he becomes the WBC champion, which I expect he will be, then he would be required to go through the WBC's testing protocol. The WBC doesn't test Anthony Joshua. Oh, he said, I think ESPN is trying to capture that nosebleed magic by putting fights on apps. Yeah, I just don't want to pay for any extra money for fights, man. I'm just going to be truthful with you. But look, I got to head out. I appreciate everybody in the channel, man. This is that they showed up. I'm going to do another live stream tonight. Beverly Rose, I'm going to hit you up. Yeah, B&B Boxing said, I told you to apply for that media pass. I got to get a website first. I got to get a website. And actually, man, I might start working with this great channel, my man, Pugilism Company. Check out Pugilism Company, man. They got a website. They got a channel. Definitely check out Pugilism Company. Tito Carlisle says I'll be there, man. That's what's up. But look, I got to head out of here. I got to get my wife, go get this rental car and drive a long ass way. If there's any way I can do a live stream while I'm driving, I'm going to do it. I just don't know how I can go about doing it, but I will try to. Look out for the quick vid I'm going to do later. That's what's up. Yeah, everybody check out what's blazing in sports. Hey, no worries, man. You have to squint watching on. Oh, you have to squint watching on an app. Oh, you're talking about on an app like on your phone? That shit better be available on a computer, or to have something, have it feed up into your yeah. And that shit runs 30 seconds behind. For me, that's what's real. I will check that out, man. That's what irritates me, man. I don't like the fact that I'm 30 seconds behind when I'm on that damn app doing a live stream and everybody in the live stream knows what's happening before I do. That shit is irritating. It's not real time. It's not real time. It's not like it is when you're watching it on, the network, unless they can speed that up. I heard that the zone for sports is like 60 seconds behind. Like you literally might be watching you could have ESPN on with a running score and know what's going to happen before the play's over, Anyway, man, I'll be back later on today. Thank you for everybody showing up. Man, we got 125 likes and no dislikes. That's bananas. Crazy. Yeah, man, support my man, What's Blazing in Sports, all the YouTube boxing creators. And yeah, exactly, man, as much as 60 seconds behind, dude. That's a report that I heard. It's crazy. Like you got to turn. They said when you got to watch the zone basketball, when you watch the zone football in Canada, you got to make sure you turn off all your other media, or it'll ruin your experience. And it does. It has ruined my experience with boxing matches when I'm watching them with you guys and I'm watching it on the ESPN app, and you got people who are watching it on ESPN, or you guys always know what's going on before I know. It'll be like, oh, the fight's over. I'm like, what? Shut up. Don't tell me what happened. And then I'm waiting to see what's happening. Completely ruins the experience, man. Anyway, it is what it is. And with that, I'm out. Peace.